Hi, it's Mickey Dolenz here. You're listening to Inspirado Projecto.
Kurt, hello, it is me. It's Maria. Hello, it's been too long. I am just listening to your episode here about selenite. I love it with this woman, Nikki, from the East Coast, it sounds like she is. And it's fascinating. I love it. Thank you so much for continuing your show out here. I also wanted to tell you, I'm so bummed. It's Friday night right now. I kind of was hoping I could go to the Ventura County Fairgrounds to see Yachtly Crew, but it didn't happen, alas. I hope you had fun. I'm sure there were a lot of people. It looked great. I went bike riding along the shore there the other day, and it looked really fun, the way they have it set up in the parking lot there. So I hope you had fun, and I'll talk to you soon. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe, healthy, and happy.
All right, the time is now 2:27. I've been getting my details mixed up concerning Yachtly Crew's show this weekend. For some reason, I kept thinking the show was in Arizona, but it's in fact in a town called Pala, California. That's where this place is, Pala Casino. And so that's where we're going this weekend. Actually, I'm leaving tonight in the land yacht. Around 7 from Baba Booey's house, and then we'll be we're playing the 11th. We're playing on the 9th. On the night of the 11th. But they're giving us two nights there. So that's awesome. We're getting there tonight. We're going to have time tomorrow to hang out before tomorrow night's show, which is always great. Instead of just driving on out there and then having to hurry up and set stuff up. So let's see, what is it? Did I say February 10th already? I don't know. Ever since I did the transformative shifting cube again this morning, every morning I've been doing it. And for, I think today's number 7. And the synchronicities just keep getting greater and greater. And it's just incredible. It's just incredible to experience this kind of thing. It's just amazing. And I can only imagine how many more of these powerful conversations I will be having tonight and tomorrow with the San Diegans, because we're playing in San Diego. And we're playing in San Diego. So love that place. We have such a great rapport with these folks. Wait, this little piece of paper just flew up. This is what they call found poetry. Just found this. This says bill of sale 2922. Oh shoot. I think this just flew off of someone's car. This just flew off of someone's car, I think. What? Oh. Okay, it says bill of sale, February 9th, 22. I sold a 2016 Jeep Patriot for money, cash, as is, no refunds, no warranty, VIN number. It says VIN number. It doesn't show the VIN number. It just says VIN number. It says X, and then it shows a line that says buyer, and it shows an X, and then there's a line that says seller. Interesting. Well, where is this Jeep Patriot. It just came flying down the street right now. Do I throw this away? Do I leave this out here? This is a choose your own adventure. I don't know what to do. Now suddenly I'm responsible for this. There's a trash can right here in front of me, actually. Look at that. That just popped up. Okay, I'm putting it in there. There it goes. See, these kinds of serendipities happen in the middle of the podcast. If you listen to the last episode, it's a great documentation of synchronicities that happen all throughout the day. And in fact, now that I think about it, I think I was on my way up to the post. Yeah, I was up to the post office in that last episode. I think I was dropping off my nephew's gift. That's what it was. I'm going up there again. The smell of this nature, man, the freshness. I had a large can of Monster. And so this is going to be interesting to see how long it will be before I have to urinate. You know how they have those Fitbit? I have something called a Wear Fit that my buddy Vince, wonderful brainstormer. I would say he's a scientist. I don't think he regards himself as one, but man, he knows all kinds of stuff. And he got me this thing called the Wear Fit, which is right now at home being charged. So it's crazy because it'll show you what your immunity is. It'll show you what your blood pressure is. It'll show you all kinds of stuff. And I think it asks you what your bedtime normally is. But I don't know. I go to bed all kinds of times. So I just tell it 9 o'clock, even if I go to bed at 12. So I don't know. But I was thinking, as I'm thinking now, concerning, this idea of, when might I have to urinate? I was thinking that might be a good thing on those Fitbits or those Wear Fits. Oh, I just saw this. Here's a sign that's on the ground. Selfish. Oh, unselfish. Adjective. Willing to put the needs or wishes of others before one's own. Now, I'll comment about that in a second. But first, about this Wear Fit thing, Fitbit. It would be cool if there's something on there where it could sort of chart, just by reading however it does it, it reads your pulse. I don't know. Somehow it knows what your immunity is just by resting those little metal prongs on your wrist. So wouldn't it be interesting if somehow it can measure, like, oh, your bladder's getting full. Your bladder's now 25% full. And, it's kind of like in a car. This just popped in my brain. Like in a car now these days where they'll show like the gas, like, you got X amount of gas left in the car. And then it shows you like you have this many miles left to go until it's all out. So maybe it's something like that where like the device says, okay, your bladder is 25% full. If you don't drink any more, then it'll take, X amount of time before you have to urinate or something like that. That popped in my brain. Now, concerning this unselfish thing that I just saw, this sign that I just saw on the sidewalk, it's interesting because there's this idea of, I think there's a skewed idea of what selfish actually truly is. Because if we don't put ourself first, we're honestly not going to be good to anybody. And this is definitely, obviously, not stemming from an arrogant or narcissistic point of view. But for someone to expect you to put their needs before yours, does that mean that they in turn expect to put your needs before theirs? So in other words, it's like when you're on an airplane, they tell you put the if you're sitting next to a kid, put the mask on them after you put the mask on your own face. I think we've heard this analogy many times, and it just rings true. How can I put the needs of others before me unless I'm putting my own needs to myself first? If I'm giving all my money away to everybody else, then how am I actually going to be able to pay my own rent? How am I going to be able to buy my own food? How am I going to be able to, et cetera, et cetera? So there's that aspect. And I think that what happens with people who are particularly, let's say, empaths, they want to form a harmony with their surroundings, with their environment, with the people in their life. They can get caught up in being what's titled a people pleaser. We've heard about this many times. Being a people pleaser. Is it a people pleaser, or is it simply someone who wants harmony with everybody? And the way that they're treating the others, that's what they would really like in return, secretly. Because really, the way that we talk to other people is the way that we talk to ourselves on the inside. The information we're surrounding ourselves with, that's the information that's going to come pouring through us in the interactions that we share with others. And I think sometimes it's been viewed, which we've heard about, people who are quote, people pleasers, unquote, they're stepped on a lot. They're taken advantage of. The vampires. Look at them as victims, and they treat them as such. They're like, okay, this person just gives. I'm just going to keep taking. And they'll just keep doing that. But they're not returning the favor. I recently put out a poll on Twitter. I said, do you practice the golden rule? And the question, and so the three choices was yes, no, and then the third one was, what's the golden rule? And I couldn't believe it. I actually, and maybe this is in jest, I don't know. Maybe people are just joking. Hello. Maybe it was just in jest, but a lot of people on that poll, they said no. And I thought, why the heck would you not practice the golden rule? If you know what the golden rule is, why would you choose to not practice the golden rule? You know what? You know what the golden rule is, right?
By me?
Do you know what the golden rule is?
No.
Treat others how you want to be treated. Have you heard of that?
No.
You never heard about that?
No.
Oh, it's something that's in all kinds of religions and stuff. You treat people how you want to be treated. So it's interesting. There, see, look at that. That was a person who's working over here in front of the elementary school. A crosswalk. What do you call it? Crossing guard. That was a crossing guard. She never heard of the golden rule. That's interesting. Why? Why hasn't she? Why has that not been taught at a young age? That's something to think about. The golden rule, I was brought up with that. I think that's why I was, growing up where I grew up, I'm thinking all the kids were taught that growing up because it felt like a community out there. I think when I moved to California, I noticed less and less of that, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I couldn't really put my finger on it and go, what the heck, what is off about some of these vibes here? And I realized, maybe they're not taught the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. I've had these kinds of discussions with Kapow, with some of in the past with some of the folks who would hop aboard and they wanted to try to make the film festival into, you know, some of the folks were very bedazzled by, let's say, Sundance Film Festival. France, the one in France. Starts with a C. Academy Awards, stuff like that. And so they were kind of bedazzled about that, and they tried to make Kapow into that type of thing. And so they were like, well, Sundance charges $85 for late fees. That's just standard. And I'd have to go, well, would you personally pay $85 to enter your film into a festival, especially if you've been spending all this money on entering all these festivals? That really racks up. If you're entering film festivals, if I was entering a bunch of festivals hoping that people would see my movie, I would probably go for the less expensive ones with the less expensive entry fees. It's not like you're missing out on money. You're not missing out on money. You're making money. This is why I like to make these discount codes and hand out discount codes to the filmmakers. And so it just kind of irked me. I'm like, okay, would you pay this amount of money? And it was kind of like how politicians will answer questions. Like, they won't answer the question. And so it got to be like that, where I'm like, okay, thanks for that explanation, but really, you didn't answer what I was asking. Would you personally pay this? Well, that's the going rate. And it's like, would you pay that to that film festival or a film festival that had a smaller entry fee? So anyway, my main point here is just treating others how you want to be treated. Very simple. Kindness goes a very, very long way. Goes a very long way. All right. I'm about to enter the post office here. I'll talk to you later. We'll talk more. All right? Thanks for listening to Inspirado Projecto. All right, just got out of the post office. I just learned some interesting information at the, how do I put it? The top owner of Spotify is also the top owner of Moderna. So I'm curious how that fits into today's events. Just had to get that out of the way. I'm shipping my book, Wonder Wander. By the way, I don't know if I've talked about it much on this podcast. I've published a couple of books over the past few months. One called Magical Magnet, which is just a journal, just a lined journal for you to. It's designed to magnetize interesting creative writings. It could be a dream journal. It could be something to record your synchronicities in. Your astounding epiphanies, and see, if I had that meter on my wrist right now, I think it would tell me, like, you're 75%, your bladder is 75% full. Isn't that crazy in that short amount of time? How is it that caffeine does that? How does it do that? So I self-published through Amazon, kdp.amazon.com. If you are someone who want to self-publish your own book, look up kdp.amazon.com. You can also look up lulu.com, which is where I've also self-published books through. So there's Magical Magnet. There is Wonder Wander. Wonder Wander is an art book, activity book. It's got crosswords, connect the dots, a bunch of blank pages for doodling, sketching, etc., etc., and different, I guess, interesting questions. It talks about the golden rule in there. Has some spirituality mixed in there, I suppose. It's got how to draw things on how to draw. So it's kind of one of those books that if you're an adult and you don't know how to draw, well, guess what? This will teach you how to draw. If you're a little kid who doesn't know how to draw, or if you already draw, you can do that. So it's kind of like adults can regress back into childhood, and then children, as they get older, they'll start understanding more and more the concepts that are in there. And it's just very, very good. Take care. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. And it's just very interesting. It's very, very interesting. I've been very excited and surprised by the fact that people have been buying these books. There's also another one I did. It's always been a dream of mine to make a coffee table book. I've recently been looking through these huge, I mean, these are like, I would say, I don't know, like, it feels like maybe 20 pounds a piece, each of these books, but they come in, but it's two of them, huge books of Salvador Dali. And I've had these coffee table books for a long time. And it's just great looking through these and seeing the history of all of his paintings. And I have a few of these coffee table books from different artists, and I have been wanting to put out a coffee table book for a long time. And I came across a cool website that lets you make AI art. And I thought, wow, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make, let's say 180 images. I'm going to make 180 images with this AI app, I guess, website. And I'm going to publish it into a coffee table book. And so guess what? Before I knew it, I titled it It's titled Sleepwalking Through an Obstacle Course. You can find this both in hardcover and Kindle. This is the first book I've done in Kindle, actually, because you really can't, I don't know, you really can't really dig into the experience of an activity book if it's on Kindle. You're just going to see a bunch of blank pages in there, and you're going to go, oh man, what a ripoff. This thing's 160 pages. What the heck? There's a lot of blank pages in here. Well, that's because the book is meant for you to hold in your hand, dog-ear the pages, and draw on those pages. So, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll come out with a Kindle. Maybe if there's a way that you can draw on those pages through the Kindle, boy, wouldn't that be cool? So this one, Sleepwalking Through an Obstacle Course, this one is on Kindle, and it's 380 pages because of all the beginning stuff and all the ending stuff, and then of course the pages that don't have the images on them. So it's not like there's an image on the front of the page and there's an image on the back. So basically the way that I set it up was I write out the title of the image on a page, and then you flip it over, and then that image is on the back side of that page. So you have a moment to kind of think to yourself, I wonder what that image would look like. And then you flip it over. And then the page that's facing that is the title for the next image that's on the back side of that page. And so I decided to print this on the best possible quality paper I could. The, colored, hardcover, the biggest book I could find. It's 11 by 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. Each of the images are square. I looked for a way to print up a square coffee table book. They didn't have that option. Maybe Lulu has that option. Lulu has some interesting different options. There are pros and cons between each of them. Lulu, I noticed, so Lulu will distribute it to a whole bunch of different places. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that a while ago I published 2 of my sketchbooks from, sketchbooks from like the 90s. So those are out. CEC Sketchbook Volume 1, CEC Sketchbook Volume 2. And I've got more. I already have all the pages scanned for Volume 3. I just haven't put it out there yet because I'm not a mathematician guy, and it wants you to be very precise. Amazon seems to be more strict with how they want you to upload it on there. Lulu is a little more forgiving. And so what's interesting about Lulu is that they do print it on Amazon, and all these other avenues. A lot of online used bookstores, barnesandnoble.com. For a while I saw my sketchbooks on Tower. Remember Tower Records? Yeah, Tower Records, or I guess it's just called Tower. They got a website where they sell books and stuff. So they were selling it on that website. And then you can even get it on Walmart, the Walmart website. So, but with Amazon, it doesn't really tell you, it doesn't really divulge. If you publish it through kdp.amazon, they don't really divulge to you where it's going. I got to stop in here. I'm going to get some gum. I'll be right back. Thanks for listening to Inspirado Projecto. All right, I am back. Got me some new gum. Always got to make sure I got that gum on me. Especially after shows, I'm all hot and sweaty. It's like I want to smell as good as I possibly can. I want to smell as good as I can. I had an extraordinary conversation with a woman named Lisa, who I will be interviewing on this podcast. I met her on TikTok. I might have mentioned her in the last episode, but she's definitely worth mentioning again. Those people that you meet and you're like, this person is very familiar. They got a good vibe. I'm certain we've shared lots of past lives together. And that's what it's like with her. I've talked with her on the phone a couple of times, and she's had quite a few extraterrestrial experiences. She said she's always wanted to do a TED Talk to talk about her experiences, and this will be her first time talking publicly in this manner about such things. She said, wow, this is great. I get to be on a professional podcast. And I was chuckling to myself because, I don't know, would you consider this a professional podcast? I don't know. I don't know if this is this professional? It's very spontaneous. I wouldn't say there's really much any editing unless I'm interviewing someone and they go, oh, can you just cut out that part about this specific thing? And I'll say yes. But usually it's just like, look, here we go. Don't say anything that you don't want people to hear. So, I don't know if this is a professional podcast. I leave that up to the listener, I suppose. I'm not ruling it out. However, when I think of professional, I think of these people who have these high-tech microphones. They're sitting in their studios. They're doing all this editing. They're doing all this stuff. If I spent all the time doing that, I'd spend less time actually creating the content. So, the point is, she will be on the episode. I'll be interviewing her. I'll also be interviewing Rob Franabarger, who is a QHHT practitioner. I actually had a QHHT session with him the other day, which I will be explaining in a podcast, most likely as I interview him. See, I envisioned that the future would be more of a bartering system, more bartering. People evenly exchanging their talents with one another because each person feels that their talents are worth something. So, if someone says, well, my talent is QHHT and I charge, I don't know, $300 for a 2-hour session. And then the other person's like, well, I'm an artist and I charge $300 for painting. What if I paint something for you and you give me a QHHT session? This way it's an even exchange. How can one person say that the value of the thing that they're creating is more valuable than the thing that the other person is creating? That's kind of an interesting thing to kind of just think about. So, so it's a bartering system. I told him, hey, how about this? In exchange, for you giving me the QHHT session, I will talk about my experience on TikTok, and direct them to your page. And then also, I'll interview you. I will interview you on Anchor. Rob gave Lisa a QHHT session, the woman I was just talking about. And him too, I feel that, that vibe, like I've known him in all these different past lives. It's an undeniable thing, and you gotta hold on to those people. As you know, the more you move into what you prefer, the more you're going to magnetize what you prefer into your life. The more we sit there and we worry and get scared about, oh, what if this, or oh, what if that, or oh gosh, I'm so scared. The more universe is like, well, evidently you're scared of these things, and all right, so let me just give you more of that to be scared of. And just goes like that, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. Universe goes, hey, let me give you more of that which you like, which you love. So move in the direction of your preferences. And I'm saying that because I'm speaking from experience. Experiment. You are an experiment. We are not meant to walk around grieving, crying, worrying, freaking out all the time. We're not meant to do that. But why would we want to do that? We don't want to do that. We're here to have fun. We're here to explore what it's like to be in a human body. We're here to see what happens. What happens if I try this? What happens if I try that? What happens if I try this? We always hear that analogy of the parents telling the child, don't put your hands near the flame on that stove. Don't, hey, Johnny, get your hands away from that. You're going to hurt your fingers. Well, little Johnny doesn't know any better until he actually burns his finger. That's what it is. It's true now for Johnny. Yes, that is true, Mommy. That is hot. That does hurt. I'm not going to do that anymore. So there's got to be that first person there's got to be that person who explores it and tries it out. And some people take their word for it, and others are going, you know what? I think I'll try that now. Let's see how I can make that true for me. All right, I will be back to talk more. I'm now home. Let's see if we can get Marky purring. Hi, kitty. Hi. Yeah. Hi, little man. You're such a good boy. Yes. You are today's guest on Inspirado Projecto. Yes, you are. Okay, we will talk more later. In fact, possibly some conversations in the land yacht on the way to Pala Casino. Take care. It is now 10:32 a.m. This is completely astounding, and I've got to share this with you right now. It's the 11th. February 11th. 11 is a gateway, of course. Oh my gosh. February 11th. I'm standing in the middle of a labyrinth right now. We're at the Pala Casino. I woke up, I did the transformative shifting cube And then Paulie texted me. Yachtly Crew's out here to play a show. Paulie texted me. And he said, I'm outside. And there's a labyrinth out here. Well, what's extraordinary was yesterday, or 2 days ago, Jenny's friend gave her a bunch of clothes. And one of them was a Labyrinth from the movie t-shirt with David Bowie. I was wearing that. I fell asleep in that. And now here I am in the middle of a labyrinth. The other interesting thing was that labyrinth t-shirt came probably within a few days, a couple days after I talked with John Garside, and he was telling me about the movie. We were talking about the movie Labyrinth. So first we were talking about the movie Labyrinth, and then Jenny brings me that shirt of Labyrinth with David Bowie, and now I'm standing in the middle of a labyrinth. Now I'm standing in the middle of a labyrinth. And I'm walking all the way out. What's interesting about the transformative shifting cube is you follow it with your eyes into the center, into this sort of Rubik's Cube thing. And what's interesting, too, I woke up this morning, I was sent a text message from my buddy Vince. And it was about a boy, this little kid. He was juggling 3 Rubik's Cubes and solving them at the same time. So it was like a fractal within, it was like a fractal. Of course this is happening. This is just a reaffirmation that Paulie and I have known each other in many past lives. We always experience these synchronicities together. He's a nature lover, and of course he found this hidden gem out here. The pool was closed, so he just kept walking along the wall, and then there was a door in the wall that opened up to this rock labyrinth out here. And what's cool is, as you get closer to the inside of the labyrinth, because there's a triangle in the middle, as you get closer to the labyrinth, there are stones stacked up on top of each other, much like little pyramids. I also saw this kind of thing when I went out to Sedona, and I walked into a vortex, and there were stones up there, and that's where I met that guy who told me about the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I know that this is going to be a phenomenal show. It's going to be a phenomenal show. I'm going to, I'll be working with Terpsichore. Look at there. Now there's a butterfly, of course. Transformation. The idea of this labyrinth is that you enter it, and as you're walking through, you're washing off all the details of your day. You get in the middle, you come back out, and then you're transformed. So of course this happens. Of course. Oh, Paulie, this is so intriguing, dude, because a couple of days ago, I was talking with my buddy John Garside about the movie Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, I've heard the name John Garside. He's on your podcast, right?
Yes. And he's also the guy who did Max Neptune, the Menacing Squid, and he's someone that I've collaborated with on many different occasions. And his wife, he and I were talking about, or he brought up to me that his wife was watching Labyrinth. Well, a couple of days within that time frame, Jenny's, and this actually, as we're walking through here, this looks like something out of Labyrinth. Like this would be like a quicksand, this looks like one of those, or like these things popping out of here would try to grapple you. They look like little tentacles coming out of the ground. So we were talking about Labyrinth, and then within that couple day time span, Jenny went out to go pick up some of these clothes that her friend was donating to her. And so 2 things I was talking with John about, which was Dan Aykroyd and Ghostbusters, and also Labyrinth. So Jenny comes back. She's looking through these clothes. She goes, oh my gosh, look at this. And inside is what kind of look like pajama. They're kind of like pajama material, but it's a Ghostbusters uniform. I said, of course, Jenny. So I'm like, you got to try that on, and I'll show you the picture I took of her because it's just so funny. And then she's like, oh, by the way, do you want this shirt? She comes out of her bedroom. She's holding a T-shirt with David Bowie on it, and it says Labyrinth at the top. So now, of course, here we are, and there's a Labyrinth, dude. Like,
How long ago was this?
like 3 days ago. I wore the shirt 2 days in a row because I just felt such a closeness to it. And you know, it's just like, man, it's just, it just keeps reaffirming itself. It just keeps reaffirming itself. The idea that we're all, you know, we're all connected to this stuff, and it's no wonder why you're just naturally drawn to hiking, man, because you're just experiencing more of your greater self. It's interesting, you know, when we think about that idea of, ooh, yes, let's go up here.
That's what the arrow tells us. The arrow of nature.
Oh my gosh, it's leading us.
I love the shadows.
Dude, me too.
Day, like this time of year, I think it's special. Like in the summertime, it will be way too hot, and the shadows would be more straight because it's almost 11. Wow. And the way the sun would be hitting, it looks like. I love the winter.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in warm environments, of course, where it can be outside hiking. Like,
yes.
sorry to interrupt your train of thought.
No,
I'm
dude, no.
interrupting
This
with
is a
my
part of it. This is a part
train
of
of
it.
thought. I love the whole being one with nature. I mean, this is everybody's in the casino right now within those walls is experiencing what the establishment wants you to experience.
Yes.
With their beeping lights and their and their air conditioned environment and their food items, which I'm going to enjoy in a few.
And their food
items.
items.
I'm very hungry.
Yes.
But wanted to get this in first.
Yes.
But like out here, you look that way and you experience, like you and I are both looking at that hill over there. That looks like the Prudential Rock.
Yes.
But a much smaller version for our radio listeners out there. But you and I see it from a different angle. So we're looking at the same rock. I guess this is true for indoors too. Like we hear the beeping lights and see the sights a little differently because we're filtering it through our personal, our being, our personal being, whatever
right.
we're in, our soul entity. But we're outside and the sun is on us, and like we can look around and it's a different time of day. The sun is hitting the trail in a different way, and we could go left, we could go right. No one in Palo Casino is telling us. There's no arrow. I mean, there is an arrow right there saying trail is this way, but we could choose to go either way we want. But look at the hills around us. Like we wouldn't. I bet a small percentage of the people that come to Palo Casino actually come out and look around them.
Well, and look what's interesting too. There are these two objects that are, you know, airplanes. There's just two
Following
of them that
each
happen to
other.
be following each other like comets up into the sky.
It's like just the two of us. The song.
Dude, it really is. You don't see stuff like that often.
No. We can make it if we try.
Like
If we
that's
get in our airplanes and fly.
Look at that.
Just the two of us, you and I.
Boom, 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 and all. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah. How fast it's traveling too. Like here it looks slow, but for them to make that much distance in the sky, I wonder how fast they're going. It must be hundreds of miles an hour.
This is the original television. Nature.
Yes.
Nature's the original TV. The sky. No wonder why they had such a close relationship with the stars in the sky and everything, because that was their television. Yeah. Looking at the skies.
The stars were their maps. Their GPS was the North Star.
Like, to be that closely acquainted with nature, where you know, like, okay, over this ridge, there's going to be this thing, and there's going to be that over there, and just being aware of all the little twigs. And like when I was out in Giant Rock, I met this guy who rides his dirt bike around all the time, and he's like, oh man, I've been riding these trails ever since I was a teenager. And he's like, I know where every rock is. He's like, I know when something's out of place. I know everything about this desert. And I'm thinking, that is amazing to be that well acquainted with an environment. Because now you've got a relationship with it. Now it's your friend. It's a, it's a true collaboration.
Yeah.
Wow, man. This is so cool. I could never have dreamed that this might happen.
Warning, poison oak, rattlesnakes, mountain lions, and other wildlife like the Shores brothers
Right.
are found in this area.
That's right.
Oh, look, there's some more.
Yeah, I see. What is that, a jungle gym?
Let's go there and then head. My tumble is rumbling. Did you eat yet?
No.
I only had some tea this morning. Chamomile tea. So, back to John Forsyth. So, did I say his name right?
No, but I like the fact you said that. John Garside.
John Garside.
But it is interesting because Forsyth sounds like foresight.
Yes, it does.
Which is,
Garside. Is it Garside or Garsythe?
Garside.
Garside.
But Garside sounds great. That sounds like an ancient medieval.
Like the far side.
Yes.
The Garside.
Yes.
Seeing lots of scat on the ground. I wonder if that's the coyote scat they're talking about. The mountain lion scat. Or is it like the shadooby-dooby
That's right.
bing-da-da-ba-dooba-da-boo bow scat?
Oh, man. Look at this out here. This is just so good.
And it's like 11 o'clock. If it was 3 months later, we'd be melting. It'd be so hot in June.
Wow, man. Those are just the best. Like, the wisest people I've met are the people who live near, whether they're out in the desert, whether they live near the ocean, staring into a campfire, watching the ocean, staring at the stars. Those are like just the best.
Love campfires. Brings us together.
Yes.
That's somebody's house. That modular building there.
I see a modular in the distance.
Yeah.
I love that these folks, they considered hikers walking around.
Yeah, get out. You don't just have to go spend your money in the casino. You can go out and experience nature.
Yeah. Like, this is this is a distraction to
the distraction.
The distraction side, yes. Man. What was the first hike you ever went on that you could remember where you really felt proud of yourself, or you knew the name of the trail or whatever?
Mount Herman.
And where's that located?
Sorry, Fremont's Peak.
Where's that?
Fremont's Peak is in the surrounding mountains of the Salinas Valley. Fremont's Peak is actually... I've got to look up... No, I'm okay. Thank you so much. Trying to reduce my amount of stimulants lately. The surrounding mountains in the Salinas Valley, there's a famous explorer, I think during the Spanish exploration times, and something to do with the Indians, I don't know. But John Fremont, I think it was his name, he was the first probably white man to write down his experience of this peak overlooking the Salinas Valley. It's like one of the highest. Fremont's Peak is one of the highest overlooking mountains that you can hike to in the Salinas Valley. And my dad, probably why I appreciate nature and hiking in nature to this day, because my dad and I would hike up there frequently. Another place in Salinas was, not Fort Ord, what was it called? Toro Park. And there's a Mount Toro too. Like Toro. That's Toro. But Mount Toro near Salinas. And one of my favorite places, not one of the first places, but one of my favorites, since you got me talking about hiking near the Salinas area, Monterey area, is Big Sur.
Ooh.
Big Sur's one of my favorites.
Ooh.
favorite places to go hiking.
Ooh. Oh, I camped out there, and I loved all that. I loved that nature.
Miller Library?
I did. I definitely did.
Yeah.
I had to make a stop there.
It's magical.
Oh, man.
Such beautiful, like, you're in severe, like, cliffs that go up into the mountains, the hills, surrounded by, or like on the right side of you is this, like a dramatic cliff fall into the ocean, and to the left of you is a dramatic cliff hike up into the surrounding mountains. It's like huge mountains with like drastic cliffs.
And then driving through that tiny town I believe it's called Gorda, and it's got like a population of 25 people or something.
Now Gorda is further south, right? Is that north of Big Sur?
I'm not certain.
Is it on the one? Is Gorda on the one right there on the coast?
I just remember the road that we were on. Yeah, it was on the coast. And I'm not so good at like geography or stuff like that, but I was just looking at all of that area as Big Sur. I'm just like, thank you. But it like man, it just felt you just get that buzz from pure nature, from pure energy. It's uninfluenced by technology. It's just what that is. There's a great book called Big Sur and the Oranges of Hieronymus Bosch, which Henry Miller wrote. And because he lived out there for a long time, and he describes what it's like to actually live in Big Sur. He's like, a lot of people, think it's romantic to live out here. He's like, but it's you and the wild. He's like, you have, there's a lot that you're dealing with out there.
Severe elements, wind, rain, inclement weather. It's not always, it's like, it's not, I don't think it's very warm there. It's just beautiful. Maybe in the summer it's warm. And lots of poison oak, lots of ticks when you go hiking.
So at this point, from all the hiking you've done and everything, would you say that you're someone who can pick out the twig, the berries and the... No?
No.
Do you know what the poisonous things are, though? No, you don't.
I'm scared of anything red unless it's a raspberry. I've picked wild raspberries and eaten wild raspberries in the wild. But no, I don't trust. I haven't done any of that research. Nope. No survival. No survivalist hiking for me. Just by the open book of a trail guide.
Right.
And those trail guides just tell me where to go. Maybe the history of the landscape, but nothing about. I've never read anything on herbology or anything on like plant life or even animals. I couldn't tell you the difference between snakes. I could tell you it's a rattlesnake. I couldn't track by track like animal footprints and stuff. Careful, this is gonna thwack you.
Yeah, thwackity thwack.
I couldn't tell you if there's any poison oak in here.
Right.
Maybe that. No, I don't think that's poison oak. Like there's signs everywhere saying there's poison oak. Just don't go licking any of the foliage.
Right. Whoa, did that fling you in the eye?
No, luckily I have my hat and my big old thick glasses.
Oh, good. Wow.
All right. What do you say? We reward ourselves with our morning meditation and hike with some sustenance. What do you think of this whole environment? Are you still?
I think it's beautiful. I want to.
Are the radio listeners still?
Yeah, they're still with
right
us.
Now?
Yeah, all the people who love ASMR, I'm sure they're getting a kick out of hearing the feet, the crinkle crankle,
the crunching rocks.
But I would love to, after we eat, before we have to start, unloading the truck and everything, I'd love to. Should we have time, I'd love to just, one thing I'd like to do is get footage of you walking around in here.
Oh.
Get some footage of us walking around in this.
I'd love to take my saxophone out here.
Oh, yes. Serenading nature. Yes.
I don't know if it would hear it from up there.
Well, it certainly put some question marks in the brains that do. We're walking over by the region where the Labyrinth is.
Oh, this is like Valentine's Day weekend.
Oh,
I'll have to play a love song.
yes. Heck, you could probably hop up on that stage in the center bar and just start playing. That I don't think anybody would
Just play the sultry
get bothered
sounds
at all.
of the sexy saxophone.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that the sax squatch guy was just recently on like the
Jimmy
Tonight Show? Or
Fallon?
something? Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
I didn't see the whole clip. I just saw him walking on.
I didn't see the whole clip either, but my buddy just. I think you told us about that.
No, I think Top Philly did, or you did. You didn't put that up on the group chat.
Sometimes I don't know who's putting stuff up there.
It's all a mishmash.
I just laugh at it if it relates to me.
Oh, here's a big semi truck. We are definitely closer to nature, or closer to civilization
Yeah.
now.
All right, we shall talk more later. Thank you for listening to Inspirado Projecto. So tell me your story. This is very good.
Okay.
I'm recording you right now.
Take me a picture.
I'll take your picture,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
So you.
I got the
Well,
video.
now I'm
You got
recording.
that,
He'll
I got
get
the
you.
video.
He'll get your video.
Okay. So.
You said you died.
7 years ago, 2013, I died in a car accident walking only in the pedestrian. I'm not driver. Then I fly 2 car away like a Superman, head down to the concrete cement, and this is swollen here. I have a picture show you. And then I saw an angel, and then why I am seeing an angel? Am I dead? And then I look around. There's a lady down there. That's my shoes. That's me. That's me. This
You
is
were
me.
out of your body?
That's me, and this is me. How come I am alive and I'm talking, but I am spirit? That's dead body. I am dead. I will. The angel said, "It's not your time. I will put you back to life."
No way.
Wait a minute. How can I come back to my life? This is, look at my body is bleeding, and then like this, broken here, broken here. Okay, and then. Shall I walk there? No, I will do it. The angel, come to my body. Open your eyes. Now I'm back to my body. Angel, you put me in the wrong planet. Why? Earthquake. Rose upside down. Oh, brain concussion. I'll fix it. He fixed my brain concussion, shoulder, and pelvic broken. I'm back to life. And then I went to the paramedic. Paramedic, no, bring me to the apartment. Why? You dead. 20 minutes. No, bring me to my apartment. My angel fix it. No, I $40,000 Cedar Sinai. After 5 hours in the hospital, they sent me home. Now you send me home. We cannot find anything wrong.
Whoa.
No broken ribs, no broken pelvic, no nothing.
You were completely healed.
Yeah, but I'm still bleeding. But healed, the brain is upside down. That's why earthquake.
Oh.
But the angel fix it. And then when I come back home from 5 hours to the hospital, 40,000, I went home to my apartment. And then that night, angel, where are you? I cannot see you anymore because I'm wearing my body. I only see you when I am a spirit. Okay, angel, I cannot walk. What happened? I wake up. My pelvic is broken. I cannot walk to go to the bathroom. Go to the Kaiser and check another x-ray. It's broken. Kaiser said you're broken pelvic. Why in Cedar Sinai they find nothing? No, when you probably walk. And then in the nighttime I sleep, show up to me in my dream. The angel show up. Oh my God, he's a man, he's a big guy. The 3 archangel. It's a white angel. I thought you are a women angel. Is a man. Is the 3 archangel of Jesus. One of them. And then why did you show up to me in my dream? I give you a message from God. I am sending a message to your brain.
Yes.
What will I do? Come back to work at Costco in 27 days, September 27. You died September 1. Okay, 27 days? I need 1 year disability. I just died in a car accident. Why do you want me to come back to work at Costco? Don't worry, I fix everything. Okay, then I come back to work, Costco. Costco, I will come back. That's my job. My angel want me to come back. No, you cannot come back. You need 1 year disability. You have money to the government. Don't come back. You heal yourself. Recovery. No, I will come back. The angel said. If the angel said, it will be happen. Miracle. And they accept me at Costco. So I worked 2 years. And I worked in 2 years. I was able to speak 15 languages. Wow.
What? You were able to speak how many languages?
Armenian, Russian, Persian, Korean, German. Okay. I learn 5 words every day to the customer. He picks my brain concussion.
No way.
Photographic memory. And then, I was able to Employee of the Month, Employee of the Year because I sell a lot of selling membership Costco and I make them apply American Express, now Citibank. And then I make them approve. I got approved. He said, can I apply a credit card? I will explain in Armenian, German, Korean, all languages.
Whoa.
Where did I get all those? It's a miracle. Then, after I Employee of the Year, after 2 years, I went dizzy now during the job. I cannot walk. My saliva spitting. I'm stroke. And then I will bring you to the hospital, said the Costco. No, don't bring me. Don't call paramedic. We will just, my boss bring me to the hospital, 5 minutes only. They vaccinated me, that's why I got paralyzed. And then...
You're saying they vaccinated you and that's why you got
paralyzed? But that was 2015. There's no COVID-19 announcement, but COVID-19 has already been since 2015. We don't know now. And then, so I am paralyzed now. I was comatose, no talk, no swallow. I don't know how to walk. I don't know how to talk and swallow. I cannot help myself. I'm vegetable. But then I learned how to talk, swallow, and I can walk. Once I hear music, now I can dance. Look, I can bend. Oh, this is a miracle. This is miracle, right? And then because I can walk. I don't abuse. Do you want electric car? No. I will depend on the electric car. I will never learn how to walk. I will want to walk by myself and a little bit of help with this. I don't need electric car. And then now I am casino. After paralyzed, the doctor said 2013 because I work at Costco, good medical. I need your eyes surgery. You have glaucoma. You get blind anytime, any day. No, I will not get blind. I don't believe in the doctor. I believe with my angel and miracle of God. I did not get blind.
Amazing.
Car accident, stroke, comatose, and glaucoma. Now look at me. Look, oh. This is not yet opening.
So when you're comatose, were you visited by your angel again, or? No,
it's just you're dreaming. You know, every time I sleep in the nighttime, I see everybody in dream only. Yeah. You can see your mom and dad. You can see everything, but some people I do not know them, but they stay with me. It is nice to sleep 8 hours in the nighttime because God wants you to sleep 8 hours in the nighttime.
Oh.
Do you know why 24 hours in one day?
Why?
God divided into 8. 8 times 24. He wants 8 hours to sleep. God is the one putting you to sleep. You close your eyes and you open your eyes and go walk. And then the 8 hours to get a job. When you get a job, you can buy food, right? But food go to the toilet, right? Okay, then the other 8 hours is to do your errand, laundry, bills, everything you want to do. So 28 hours. Now, when I sleep in the nighttime, Lord, I am in the senior citizen, $290 senior citizen, free electric and water. Government paid the 1-2, I pay 3%, Section 8. Free electric, water, Wi-Fi, internet, tablet, and I have a free telephone from the government, free taxi from the government, free taxi, free bus, and I have a food, EBT. I buy food. I'm free everything. God asked me in my dream, Amelia, you get mad to me? God. No, Lord, because I took your job, Costco Employee of the Year. It's okay. I don't care if I don't have a job. I have you, Lord, in my heart. I took your car. You have a brand new car and pink slip. You cannot drive because you're paralyzed. It's okay. I don't need my car. I need you, Lord. I don't need the car. I give it to my sister and he need it. I get your apartment. You cannot pay your apartment. You are 4 months in the hospital. I don't care my apartment and my things. They can give it to the one who need them. Important, I am live. I have a gift of life from you, Lord, and a gift of forgiveness. You forgive me when I died in a car accident. You forgive all my sin because, Lord, I'm dead. I forgive the driver who killed me. Because I forgive the driver who killed me, he forgive all my sin, and my reward is put me back to life on earth. And then learn how to forgive. And then when I was in here on earth now, he gave me a trial, 15 language employee of the year. Here I lost my job because I cannot come back, paralyzed, and I cannot drive. I lost my driver license. I cannot come back to drive one leg, right? I cannot come back to my apartment. I was in the ICU hospital, right? I went to the hospital with my one clothes. When I go out to the hospital after 4 months, I have nothing, zero. No apartment, no money, no job, nothing. Then I got retirement money, 900, okay? And then it's not enough, but God gave me free telephone, free taxi, free apartment, everything free like a bird. Because God tests me, you're not mad at me. No, Lord, you are my God. You are in my heart. If I have you, I have everything. You ask God, Lord, can I have water, 1 bucket? He give you the ocean. God is richest than Bill Gates.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
You ask anything, I ask everything he gave me. Lord, I will go to my marketing vegetable is too heavy. I will ride the bus. Can you give me a good driver to bring me in the bus stop 1 block away, door to door? Yes, the bus driver, they always bring me to door.
Wow.
All the bus driver. But when I go out, I give you this Doritos. I give you whatever I buy. I give you the soda or that lady, he give me Doritos. He tell everybody. So everybody, the driver knows me. Bring that lady door to door. He's paralyzed. I supposed to drop the 11th Street bus stop. 1 more block, you cannot stop the bus. There's no bus stop there. But that's my apartment, 13th floor. All the bus driver bring me door to door because God touched their heart.
I love it.
Lord, you're the driver, not that driver. You borrow the human body, you drive me door to door. Lord, my prayer is answered right away. Can you believe that?
I love it.
And then my brother, he's here for 12 years. You know, when I died, Lord, I cannot be dead now. Why? Because I take care of my brother. He doesn't have a home, no job, homeless, and he's a spinal cord accident. Can I come back to life to take care of my brother? Yes. Now I am with my brother. Lord, now I cannot have my brother. I don't have apartment. I am in Section 8. He is not allowed. Can you make him win money in casino so he can win money? If he win 10,000, that will be the retirement money. And he can use that for 12 years and he win.
Wow.
I show you the video, okay?
I love it.
And that money, I will give you money. No, don't give me money. I don't worship money. I worship that I have a brother. You are my caregiver. He took care of me. I prefer human life than money. Money you cannot bring home. You don't want money? No. Keep that. Don't give them away. Keep that money. Those are your retirement money. You can survive that with 12 years or 10 years with that money if you don't give them away. But every time he put in the machine, add more, God, add more. He was able here 12 years. Free hotel, free buffet coupon. I am free hotel and coupon because of his winning record points.
I love
until
it.
Now. Oh my God, my prayer is answered right now. And then, Lord, why did you put me back to life? I want you to have a mission, serve me. What? Do not worship the devil, worship me. Yes. What will I do? You be a preacher. Make the Bible into a poem. I make the Bible into a poem. I post it on YouTube. And I am a comedian, religious.
What's your YouTube channel?
Amelia.
How do we spell that?
Yeah. And then
I want people to find you.
and then this one.
AMELIAGOPEZ. Amelia Gopez.
Yeah, I put.
Is that your YouTube channel too?
Yeah, but then my YouTube. Oh Lord, you want me to preach? There's no school. It's COVID. No, you have a channel in a messenger. You create a group. I have a 120 people in the group.
I love it.
I publish my poem. Whoever memorize my poem, I give $100. 9 children memorize my poem. 4-year-old, no read, no write, no school.
Really?
6-year-old and 18-year-old, grade 2 only. This 18-year-old is illegal children of my brother.
Yeah.
He has a baby before wedding when he was a young kid, and he has that kid did not go to school because it's abandoned, right? Illegal. Grade 2 only. He memorized my poem. I give 100. He married a grade 2 because of asthma. He got 4 children. Now I give them $100 every month. It's all in the video. You will see that in the YouTube. This is my mission. I am now comedy entertainment.
I love it.
And then my entertainment is comedy about the religion. Now, you want a sample of my comedy?
Sure.
Okay. You
Yes.
were 9 months in the stomach, correct?
Huh?
You were 9 months inside the mother
yes,
in the
yes.
stomach, right? And then you just born yesterday. This is the joke. Now, how old are you if you were born just yesterday? From 9 months, and then you came out. You were born yesterday only. How old are you now today?
Would that be 9 months?
No, you just born yesterday.
Oh, if I was just born yesterday,
How old are you then?
I'm not sure.
What is your, make a guess, give something.
3.
Why 3?
I don't know. I'm making up numbers.
You born yesterday.
I'm not.
From
I'm
9
0.
months you came out and you're born yesterday. So how old are you then if you born yesterday only?
24 hours.
Okay, 1 day, right?
Oh, 1 day.
No, the answer is 1 day plus 9 months.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, now
9
remember.
months and 1 day. Okay.
Yes.
9 months and 1 day.
Okay, remember, God is alone. In the beginning, He's only one, right? He was lonely. He created angel, right? One mess up become the devil, right?
Yep.
Then He get mad. All the angel He all bring us, all of us on earth, human being, right? Now you, what's your name?
Kurt.
Huh?
Kurt.
Kurt. Before you were an angel, and then God bring you to the earth, now human being, right? But originally you are an angel. Now, from angel with the wings, and you came down on earth with the human body, how much time did you travel? For example, I am in Los Angeles, I ride airplane, not a wings of an angel, airplane to Philippines, 18 hours. But you are wings and an angel, you travel to the earth, human being. How much time did you travel?
Jeez.
Do you know?
Who knows?
Do you wanna know?
How many?
9 months.
Oh,
That's your traveling.
that's wonderful. I love it.
Okay, now, if I will give you a question, there is a huge entrance door. This is a comedy entertainment, religious. 3 huge entrance door, and there's a 3 entrance door. Billion people coming out. I will tell you where they are. One in heaven, one in hell, and the other one down here on earth. Remember that entrance door is trillion people coming out.
Oh.
Do you know where is that? I give you a clue. Not Bill Gates door, not freeway entrance door, not church door, not your apartment door, not the groceries door. Where is that door? Trillion coming out. Do you know?
Hospital.
No.
Your heart?
No church, no hospital.
Your heart?
Huh?
Heart?
No.
Grave.
No. Do you want to know now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in between the legs of a mother where you came out. That's the entrance door.
Wow.
Right?
That's true.
Okay.
God for our mothers.
Yes.
I definitely have to eat those.
Wait,
Yeah, we have to-
From Adam
I'm gonna
and
pass out.
Let's
Like,
hear
I'm
one
gonna
more
check
joke.
out
wait,
your
from,
YouTube channel.
from Adam and Eve to now is trillion coming out. Ne?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you call every man then? If you call entrance door women, what do they call every man?
A baby.
No. If we are the entrance door, all women, what do they call every man?
Mother-born people.
Do you wanna know?
Yes.
I create a funny word. Must be funny. Gradski. Sound Gradski, not Graci in Italian. Thank you. This is English Gradski. Gradski means you need a key to your garage door. If the key is a soulmate to the garage door, you open the door, there will be a baby who won't come out. Gradski entrance
Garage
door.
key. I love
Garage
it.
key.
Amelia, it was a
Amelia,
pleasure
it was
meeting
so
you.
nice
Thank you,
Thank
bye-bye.
you so much.
Post that, okay?
You better believe it.
Amelia, go back.
Yes.
Thank you, bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
How
Wow.
many minutes?
Huh? Oh, 18 minutes.
Yeah, 18 minutes. Oh, wow, that's too short.
That
When
was
I do
very
that,
good.
yeah.
Oh, if you were love you. I hope you know I 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 love you. Bom, bom, ba-dum, bom, ba-dum. So patient, aren't you? Huh? So patient. You're so patient. So patient. You want to eat so bad that you're willing to let me pick you up. Try to put your mouth near the microphone. You don't mind taking a break. And just melt. Just melt into my arms. Oh. But you have the patience. Because you love the hugs. Yes. You know I love you. 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 Know I love. You know I love you. You know I love. You know I love. You know I love you. You know I love. You know I love. You know I love. You know I love. You. Who. Oh, you know I love. You know I love. You know I you know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love. You know I love. You know I love. You know I love you. We're gonna smush your pill pocket into the rest of your food, and maybe I squash it into a shape that tricks you into eating it. 'Cause I know it's good, and you know you should. Eat it. Eat it now. 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 Like a Herb Alpert song. Note to self. Contact about getting the Yachtly Cruise song into House in the Middle of Nowhere. Because that would be cool. Get the music video into it for that song. And or even on the radio. Think about that.
Hi, this is Nick Tierce, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto.